Hello guys, Gondor here, and welcome to our new Football Manager series. Unfortunately, my entire plan for this series was to take my local team in Stockholm to the top and win everything I could, just to find out they got relegated last season. Instead, we're going to take another team that's semi-local and take them to the top. So you can see I got it selected here on the screen, Huddinge IF. Let's get everything set up and I'll see you with the team in a second. So partway through the setup right now, and as you can see we have a lot of leagues loaded. It's a 2.5 star game speed, but that's not going to worry you guys at all. We're going to start in early 2022 pre-season, and every league that I have chosen has been recommended either for being a major nation or for a neighbouring nation. So I've got a little bit more to do to set up, and then we'll have a look at the team. And there it is. So, Huddinge IF hire Welsh. Huddinge IF have today confirmed the appointment of me as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 29-year-old, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Huddinge IF. Welsh has put pen to paper on a 1-year deal worth £675 per week. He has replaced previous manager Baran Kuskun. I have probably slaughtered that. If there's one thing you have to learn early in this series, it's that I'm going to slaughter everything. So we're being formally welcomed to Huddinge IF. It's a 1-star reputation team. We're predicted 6th. We have a director of football, which is lovely for me, assistant manager. Founded in 1912, Huddinge IF has a 2,500 capacity and then port of everything. No transfer budget, £212 a week, and their best spell of success was during the 2010s, and a 9-year barren spell with no competition wins since 2013. So, we'll get into it. We've got a best 11 there. That is nothing like the formation I like to use, so we're going to have to mess around quite a bit with this. And they want us to finish in the top half, which I think is doable, and the supporters want us to become a established second division Sudra Svealand, I think that actually is team. We'll attend a press conference, we'll have a friendly, and I'll do that every month. That's how I do that all the time. And we will save this. I haven't come up with a name for the save yet. You guys know what the name is. I'm just starting it. So we've read this. We've got some players in the last year of contracts. I will fix most of all of this off camera at some point. But right now I just want to go through everything a little bit and see what we can do. So I'll give you some information about my manager, as I did not show you that at all. All my details are correct, so I've got my correct nationalities. I am technically UK, Swedish. I have my Swedish citizenship, so that's why I claim it. But Scottish is the way I go forward. Our reputation is obviously awful, 5%, and everything else should be on 50%. So the attributes, I've gone more for the mental side of things. I've given myself a 3 in fitness. This is due to the fact that I like running, and for a while I was generally quite fit. Not so much anymore, but we could be changing that. And then motivating and level of discipline. I like thinking working in a school helps me to motivate and be a little bit more strict when I need to be. So that's how we've gone there. Let's have a look at the squad. So we've got a transfer listed player there, but I want to have a look at reports is what I want to have a look at. Can I auto size all columns? That'll do. So we got a couple of goalkeepers. We've got a lot of potential with a lot of our team, and it doesn't look to be like an overly old team, which is something that I'm very happy with, to be honest. I don't normally like to have a team that is very old and I have to completely rehash it. I'm going to err a lot in these early videos. Did try YouTube for a while before, didn't quite work out for me. I'm back, so we're going to keep trying. What I think I will do now, though, is we have about 2 months to try and get into the season. So rather than introduce you to every single player we've got, I'm going to play through the pre-season. I'm going to come back just before this Huddinge game, and we're going to have a game in the very first video for YouTube. So bear with me, I'll be back soon, and see you there.
Well, there you go, guys. The pre-season's done. It took me a lot less time than I thought it would. I'll go through everything for you in a second. I am lined up for the first game of the save, but I just want to point out this bit first. So the 4 players highlighted are the 4 that I brought in during this transfer window. Transfer window closed a week ago in game, and it would have helped if I'd realised I had no scouts before I went through most of the transfer window, signing my only 2 scouts just before the transfer window closed. So we brought in Jonathan Augustsson, Johan Larsson, Evan Svedjenes, and Anes Katovic. We'll work something out. So Jonathan Augustsson has come in as our starting striker. He's only 2-star, but I'm really looking forward to developing this one. 196 centimetres, jumping reach of 12. He's got crap heading, but we can work on that in training. Johan Larsson was the next one in. I'm starting him as a left winger, and we're going to train him up. He's going to become an attacking winger. He's 15 years old and looks very exciting, if you ask me. Evan Svedjenes is a striker, attacking central midfielder. He's going to be on the bench to begin with. 2.5-star current, 15 years old. And then we got Anes Katovic on loan from Värnamo, and he's 3-star defender. He is going to start. So if I go to my tactics, you can see here, this is what is going to be our starting team. This guy here, by the way, really want him to do well because we actually signed him from the team that I was going to use. So we're going to try and train him up a little bit. But we're going to be having Bojang in goal, 21-year-old keeper. I am going to just change that to a sweeper keeper because I like a sweeper keeper. So we're going to have Bojang in goal. On the left back, we've got Philip Niemann Eriksson, who is 20 years old. Then we've got Katovic, centre-back, 19. Kusis, centre-back, 27. And Marchetu Norderman. Alfredo on the right, who's 20. In midfield, we have Herman Johansson, who is 18. We have Hyland, who can play anywhere. Jesus, look at that. He's 23. We've got a front 3 in the midfield of Johan Larsson, Johan Edlund, and Tobias Corneliusson. And then Augustsson up top. So star ratings don't mean everything. We know this, but it's going to mean a fair bit. If we go to the season preview, we're expected 10th. That's not great. We're meant to be doing much better than 10th. We need a top half finish. Lots of new managers, as you can see. And you have to properly scroll down to find our best player, who is Hyland. And then Kusis is a little way further down. The only team that's got 2 players worse than us is this Trossa Vengherad, who are firm favourites to go down. And in terms of the preseason, smashed it, mate. Absolutely destroyed them. No worries there. The only team one of the only teams to really worry us was our bloody second 11. But first fixture, IFK Huddinge. So we're going to get started. We've chosen our main team. This is the team we're going with. We have plenty in terms of squad depth, which is actually quite nice. And so we're going to submit the team. We need to auto number these guys because I only ever auto number. At some point, I'm sure someone will pick up a spot in my heart and they will take my number, which is number 19. Until that point, we don't care. So, we're going to pump the fists. Our home form is important to us. The only player we have got that is motivated is our goalkeeper. And guess what I'm going to have to do? We'll just go straight to kick off. We'll pause it, and we're going to change all of this because I have not fixed any of these. We'll show the opposition replays for YouTube, and we want that behind goal. All right, so game's kicked off, and away we go. Where do I recognise that from? Feel like I recognise that. I need to change the speed a little bit. I think I prefer it a little bit slower during the highlights. So, Huddinge kicked things off mostly, but there we are. We've now turned it around a little bit. We've had more shots than they have. Doesn't mean much because not a lot is happening. We're going to drop some encouragement early doors. I say early doors, it's like half hour gone. This would be a really boring game if you were watching it. 2 shots from our team, 1 shot from the opposition. We are playing in the lovely yellow and black, and they have the highlight. But we've won it there. There's Edlund. Plays it out to Corneliusson. To Augustsson. Through ball for Edlund. And there's the first goal. We are 1-0 up, starting the season strong. Oh, look at that knee slide. Lovely stuff. That was beautiful football. Don't know if I emphasized it, but we are playing a control possession tactic. Now, the regular style of football for this level is lump it forwards and hope for the best. And we actually have the perfect kind of striker to do that. But I don't want to do that. But we do now have a corner, and we are going to be aiming for our tall striker, and goes nowhere near him. But we've got an opportunity here, and keeper gets down to save it. Good effort there. But we're going to half-time. 1-0. Lovely stuff. I'm going to outstretch my arms, and I'm delighted. And they all look extremely delighted. And now we've got another corner early into the second half. And there's Augustsson. Aim for the tall boy. It's going to work every time. 2-0 up. What a fantastic start to the save. Oh, I'm loving this start already. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So 2 goals puts us top of the league as things stand. And now we're not. But that doesn't matter. We're having a great time here. Where are we playing? I've forgotten where the pitch is called. Doesn't matter. Right, it's about 68 minutes. I am going to make some substitutions. And what do I want to change? Our new boy is not having a great game, so we're going to bring in the Tirasur player. Really want to get a view at him. And Augustsson is tiring, so we're going to bring on Swedish, new boy, youngster still. And those will be our first 2 subs. Gonna drop some praise. Love the fact that I can praise in the very first game. And we're gonna make some more substitutions. So, Kusis needs to come off. I don't have anyone else that can play centre back. Balls. Kusis staying on. Johansson can come off. He seems to be tiring a little bit. They're recommending this guy. We'll bring on this guy. He doesn't want to be a deep line midfielder. That'll do. And we'll bring off Corneliusson. He is one of our older players, so we need to rest him. We're going to save that final sub. If I can help it, I'm only going to use it to time waste or in case of an injury. And considering we're in the depths of non-league in Sweden, essentially, we're going to get a lot of injuries. So I want to save that sub. Highlight still going strong for them, though. And that is offside, I'm hoping. Offside. Oh. Alright, 10 minutes. And we really need to hope that we can... I swear that one was offside. But we really need to hope that we can hold on to this 1-goal lead now. Because we do need to be winning as many games as we can early doors. Kusis could really do with coming off, but I just got no one to bring on for him. I might need to mess around with the bench a little bit, and this is not good. A highlight. Okay, Auckland does well there. No, not like this. Win that. Someone get in the way. Tackle them. Get in the way. Just hurt them, for crying out loud. All right, that's good. Ball over the top. Finds Fjedmas. That's a second yellow, mate. Off you go. There he is. Down to 10 men. And there's like 30 seconds left to play. So, way! Victory in the first game of the season. Love it. That's outstretched arms. Well done, lads. We weren't the best, but we got the result we wanted. And at the end of the first episode, we are sat lovely there in third. Goal for Augustuson in his debut. Love to see it. Come here, mate. Give us a kiss. Got an assist as well. And yeah, that went as well as I could have asked for, really. I don't know how long this episode's gone. And normally I would try and make sure it's about 20 minutes or so, just to give you some entertainment if you find this entertaining. But I am going to probably run through to the Vembols and United game, just to try and give you a couple of games every month, I think, at the moment. It looks like it's roughly 4 games a month. So if we play a couple of games every month, and we'll get through the first season quite quickly, because there's not going to be an awful lot happening until we start dragging our way up through the leagues. Well then, I will try and improve upon what we're doing here. If you have any constructive criticism, do throw it down in the comments. If you've liked what I've produced, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. And if you really liked it, subscribe. You'll see more Football Manager coming your way soon. And until next time, guys, peace.